Welcome back to the channel. Let's clear the energy for the collective. This is going to be a collective reading. So for those who resonate with the reading, welcome, welcome. I'm feeling like love for 2026 is in the air. Hopefully the screen turns out right for this. Again, another tester video because it's doing some wonky thing again. I don't know what I'm doing, man. Okay, that just, I don't know that they had the camera out far enough for you to see, but that card just flew and kind of bounced off of this part of my arm. So, oh, it's a trap. Love is a trap. Okay, this is gonna get me in trouble, right? Drawn to deceptive allure and ignore the hidden dangers. False promises of gain lure you into risky decisions. Masked risk presents itself as a safe bet. It's a sure thing that's a trap. Now I know that in my hometown there were guys who were getting roofied by the bartender, and then the thieves would come and pick their pockets and take whatever they want. There was also an anesthesiologist who got in a lot of trouble because he was grabbing college girls as they were stumbling out of the bar, and then he would inject them, put them in the back of the minivan, and the rest is history. Very graphic way of starting this, but I'm just saying be safe. Let's hopefully, actually, let's just clear it. Let's just move it out of the way for now, so that you don't have to look at that. Okay. Happy endings, question mark. Feels skeptical of happy endings and distrusts fairy tale promises. Believes reality is the form of the fairy tales and feels disillusioned. Question the promises that seem too perfect. Okay, so even if somebody showed up and they had good intentions, you're going to be on your guard. I'm wondering if my reading caused that. Sorry if it did. All right, so let's see what we can dive deep in regarding that. What do we need to know? The world. Some sort of completion, some sort of like honing in on something. It almost feels like something's in your crosshairs. Look at this. Also could be ley lines, something about your natal chart, finding your perfect location or somewhere that you resonate more with, as opposed to maybe either your current location or your place of birth. I feel like you had a major move. If not, you're about to. Finances are coming in for that to be possible if you are looking for that in the year of 2026. Prosperity with the move, or money coming in right before the move. This might actually even be changing countries. Ace of Wands, so taking action. Yes, 2 aces actually in a card spread do indicate a new home. Multiples in a tarot card spread actually do carry more weight. Three of Cups, so there is a celebration or a home warming, a house party even. Is this your neighbor? King of Swords. So someone who's very straight to the point, gets right to where they don't really meddle about. They just are, and that's possibly why you're like, well, I don't know if I see anything with this individual, because they are so straight to the point. It almost seems cold, but they're just kind of over the games. They're not into the whole waiting X amount of days before calling you, and they're not gonna mess about. Seven of Wands. So yes, you're definitely not prepared for that because you're thinking that something's going to come out of nowhere. They also might have multiple potential suitors, so that could be why it's kind of you feeling like you're being strung along, or that this would be a trap. Again, using discernment to plot a course forward. Putting down that burden, so you don't have to go it alone. Really, that is coming to an end. So, money being given to you, dealt out. So perhaps the Ace of Pentacles really has to do with a bank loan regarding this new home. And we have the Four of Swords, so some sort of rest, some recuperation needed. I wonder if this is a location like that you would typically go to, not like a resort, but like a cabin somewhere, or by the lake, or it has that kind of energy or that tone to it. Let us grab us some clarifications regarding the King of Swords. These are, of course, my own little creations. So let's see if we can pull a card for some sort of clarification regarding this King of Swords. Paraguay. That feels very random. Paraguay. Okay. And then since Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands wanted to come out. Let's find out any clarifications regarding that. Paraguay. What's in Paraguay? Brown eyes. Brown eyes and Ireland. Are you from Paraguay? And you are going to Ireland? Huh. Interesting. $15.15 showing up. Brownstone. Brownstone. Brownstone is more like New York or Philadelphia, I think, but that popped in my head when I picked up the Blackstone. So maybe there's something to that. 1515. Paraguay might be actually your lineage or your heritage. The big break. Innovations, focus, creation, progress, forward movement, skills, and goals. An opportunity, help, extra cash, or other support is coming your way. So keep going and have fun when performing your task. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded big time. This is the year of big time energy, right? Let's do a Parket archetype and then we'll end with charms. The Offering. How very fitting. Because there's finances coming in for you. So let's grab that little book. pause for a second. Oops. Okay, the offering. When light, generosity, donation, volunteering. When dark, giving with expectations, keeping track. So feeling like there is going to be some expectation of reciprocity, and that's maybe why this one came out first, because you're anticipating that. Doesn't mean that it's actually happening, just means that's how you're feeling this is going to go down. The offering, the gift, the present, the sacrifice. Unlike many of the other cards in the deck, the offering carries a clear as day message and a call to action. As you may have guessed, it is time for something to begin, and been given up. For the sake of bigger picture, if nothing comes to mind immediately, though it is likely it will, take time to meditate, to consider what must be offered and who is to receive it. It's likely you'll feel attachment and hesitation. You'll make excuses. But recognize the link between the word sacrifice and the word sacred. One leads to the other. When we offer up something to the greater good, we lighten our load and become more about the service. So imagine for a moment if you were to offer your whole self unconditionally to the world. For now, start small. Okay, so this is you withholding, right? So that is that withholding energy and that ability to be generous with yourself. Maybe you hide yourself or you stifle your own opinions in the presence of others. Interesting. Let's get our dice. I'm hearing blue moon. I saw you standing alone, without a dream in your heart, without a love of your own. These numbers from the dice might be important to you. Please take note. 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's this little dance happening, it feels like. Someone's learning steps. Letters. Okay, the G is hitting catty corner to the A. I don't usually say it that way, kitty corner. So we've got a T, Y, so thank you. G, A, L, F, H. Okay, let me know if these letters resonate with anyone out there. And we're going to pull some charms. Oh, what's this? X. Okay, an X came out with this bunch. So we have TY. So it's literally thank you. Gal. HF. Henry Ford. Just kidding. And then we have a little zodiac symbol come out, which was a Libra. Libra's reading is up, so I think, yeah, it should be up by the time you watch this. So you can check that out if Libra resonates. And we do have a bullet. I think about this. You know how Marilyn Monroe was known as a bombshell? I was thinking, if she's the bombshell, like the casing, what's the bomb? Like, who is the bomb? And that's a very 90s term, you know, the bomb, D-A, and then bomb. But I think about some sort of like, it's beyond classic beauty. It's something like indisputed beauty that would be like the rival of Marilyn Monroe. But you probably don't see yourself as that. Okay, message in the bottle. Oh, I have such a hard time getting these back in. Thank you to the little elf that put it in here. Okay, don't stand there while they pick your pockets and call it affection. Oh, it's a warning. Okay, so just be on guard. Is there a gold digger? Is this the opposite? Like, as opposed to like a female who's a gold digger, is this a man who's a gold digger? I don't know. You tell me. All right, collective, this is your reading. Again, it's for Saturday morning tarot. We will be back as soon as I figure out how to put this back in here. We will be back with more sprinklings of readings. Just keep a lookout. Your sign will be coming up soon as you know it. All right, thank you so much for watching. And as always, we will be seeing you in the cards. Thanks, guys. Wow. Wowzers.